family. It is December 1st, and so I guess the end of my healing, my quest for focusing on changing my lifestyle to promote personal healing ended yesterday. But really, it is just a lifestyle change that it takes some time to implement and to stabilize us, just any kind of change, because we're just creatures of habit. We like to do the same thing over and over again. But I was really led to change my diet. My diet wasn't bad per se, but there are certain things that need to be fine-tuned. And so what I was told that need to be fine-tuned, what was led to understand that need to be fine-tuned, was eating things that were processed, things with had ingredients that I could not pronounce or things that I could pronounce but didn't understand what they were. So I had to learn how to eliminate those things out of my diet, bring fruits and vegetables with me, continuing to enlighten myself on what is going on with the foods that we're consuming. Like, even the stuff that's supposed to be healthy for us aren't really truly very good for us because they've been sprayed, or they've been, I don't know what else they've been doing to the food. But the food isn't, the way it presents with the naked eye isn't necessarily how it really is. So here I am. This is what I'm presenting like. I'm able to do my 3K plus without stopping and much faster than I was before. I'm not trying to break any kind of record. I'm trying to compete with my former self. That's all I'm doing. And so I'm pretty sure I shared the story about why running is such a big deal for me. But when I was a child, I didn't realize I had asthma. And the reason why I know I had asthma, and I know everyone's like, did you get diagnosed by a doctor? I don't think you necessarily have to get diagnosed by a doctor to know that your chest is burning. And shalom, shalom. If your chest is burning when you're exerting yourself and your chest is tight, then you know something's not right. Well, I didn't have the luxury of going to my parents. My parents seeking out to find out what was wrong with me unless they could actually tangibly touch it or see it. So we had eczema as children. If we had like the mumps or something like that that they could actually see, then they'd believe. But with something like your chest burning, or when I was growing up, I had growing pains. My heels, when I was growing, I grew very fast. I think I got my growth spurt was in grade 5 or 6, and my feet, my heels used to burn. And I remember telling my parents that, and going to the doctors, and the doctor gave me something, I don't know what kind of pills, but it must have been a placebo. And even as young as I was, I knew that it wasn't doing anything. And I told my parents that it's not doing anything, and they just left it. So I'm a product of overcoming things basically on my own. Really, unless they could touch it and see it, they didn't believe. And I had a very high tolerance for pain, so a lot of things I learned to deal with because I had acquired a high tolerance for pain by being ignored. Like, people would like assume that, what I'm saying isn't true, or I'm looking for attention. I don't know who would want to be sick on purpose. That's really crazy. But anyway, so right